wishes today. Really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. It's interesting to have one special day a year, right? Where it's like, oh, it's just for you. And then you realize, oh, a lot of people share that day too. But it is fun to have that, especially within your friends and your family, to be able to hear those. So I really appreciate all of the people that have reached out and said, happy birthday. So thank you so much for doing that. It really means a lot to me. And today I'm really excited to talk through a couple things. So first of all, I have a gift for you. So I'm excited to be able to share my gift to you on my birthday, right? Which makes me sound kind of funny, but I'm excited to be able to give that to you too. But what I wanted to talk about first, though, is it better to give or receive? And so, I remember being a kid growing up, right? Especially around Christmas time, you're super excited. I remember we had some like other, friends that were like adults that would ask us, it's like, what is Christmas all about, right? What is it about? And, sometimes as a kid, you're like, oh, it's like, you get presents and you get gifts and all this stuff. It's like, well, there's a different meaning, and it's about Christ. But anyways, it's interesting because I think as a kid, it's a little bit harder to realize that, wow, it's so fun to actually give rather than just receive. And so that's something that we try and do with our kids to help them see that. The reason I bring that up though is like, you think about it as a parent. I think about like going to Disneyland, and how when you go to Disneyland and or some sort of theme park and you've maybe done some of the rides before and things like that, and it's pretty fun and you like that. But then as you have kids and they start getting older and things like that, and you see their eyes light up when they go on some ride. You see that they get super excited about something, then it's really fun. And it's really something you're like, wow, this is a really cool thing. And I love this side of it. And so I'm actually a little bit more excited to give in that way, to say, hey, you know what? I don't really need to go on this ride or that ride. Like, I just am excited to see you, excited and lit up. And so that's something I think is really interesting, is that I think, throughout your life, you kind of start to transition from like, oh yeah, like it's so awesome to get this awesome stuff. Where then you kind of start to see, actually, it's really fun to be able to give. And that's one reason that I talk about events and I do events, is because it's an amazing way to be able to give. You can give so much through different events, right? Like there's all sorts of things you can do. You can put on a free workshop, a free webinar, you can do a free masterclass, you can put together a free summit or a free challenge or all these type of things. And you can really give, right? You give and show people that you care. And then what's amazing about all of that is then people, come to you and they start to work with you, which is really cool. Because in the past, I feel like with some of the things that I was working on in business, is I would sometimes feel like I was chasing people. I was always trying to, get the sale or do whatever. And it was less focused on giving. It was less focused on giving to others. And it just, first of all, I mean, for me, like that's like my personality, is to give. Like I love serving, I love helping. And so that's, I think, one thing that was hard. But also it's just, when you do that and you don't really care so much about, okay, what am I going to get out of this? But what can I give? What can I help other people with? Then things start to roll in. People start coming, with this last summit that I put on, it was really fun to have people coming to me saying, hey, okay, Dustin, I need to know your rates. Okay, Dustin, I need to know, like, I'd love to work with you and that type of stuff. And a lot of it was because I was able to give, right? It was like I was giving up front. And so then people, they want to give back and they want to, and it's just a natural way that you can then work with other people. And so, for me, again, that's one reason that I love events, is that it's a way that you can really give value up front. And then, you also receive on the back end of that as well. The one thing I want to point out too, is that I think sometimes, when you hear, okay, you have to give, then everything has to be free. Like, oh, you just have to do it all for free. And then, maybe you'll find some people that want to work with you. But that's not 100% true, right? Like with my event called Build Your Event Live, I honestly feel like that event could be a few $1,000s. Like the knowledge, the thing that I had to go through, everything that I had to learn, and then helping someone like you mapping that out, like I really feel like that's worth a lot. And yet this last month, I only charged $97 for it. And so it's kind of like you can still give value in a way where you are still bringing in some sort of money. And for those of you that heard about Build Your Event Live, that that's one of the ways for me to be able to provide a ton of value up front, really give people a chance to be able to work with me. And then from there, find the people that do want to continue to work with me, right? And so it's a way for an easier way to come in and do that. And so that's one thing I think is really powerful and really cool about doing that. Again, about giving up front, is because then you'll have those people that are interested and that they want to work with you, and go from there. And so that transitions into my gift for you. So I have a gift that I've been working on, and I want to give it to you on my birthday. And so what it is it's called the Massive Impact Challenge. So I know that there's a lot of people, like business owners, entrepreneurs, online, that you want to make an impact, and that sometimes going from a one-to-one model to a one-to-many model can be difficult, where it's like, right now I just have clients that I just meet with one-on-one, but how do I impact more people? How can I do more one-to-many? And so that's really what this, challenge is all about. And so I brought together 5 amazing speakers that will be able to help you work through things like, what does a workshop look like? What about a webinar? What about, a challenge? Or how do you craft emails in a way that isn't stressful, but that you can still, continue to provide value to give to your audience, so that you can help them out and then be able to work with them in the future as well. And what about your mindset, and how can you shift some of your thinking and different things that you're doing? And so I'm super excited about this challenge. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And so it's kicking off next week. It's on March 15th. And that is my gift for you. Some challenges are paid. This one is free. So I'm gonna be giving that to you. And I'll have, a link in here so you can go check it out. And I would love to see you there, because again, it's my gift to you. And I really just hope that it provides value to you, so that you can see, specifically, how could you use, workshops or webinars or your challenges or different types of events to be able to provide value, because those formats, they allow you to work on a one-to-many scale, right? Then you are able to get, multiple people in the room to provide value and help them, and really shift in that way, so that you can make a massive impact. And so that's really the whole goal of this, is to help you see what is the thing that you should be doing, or continue to be doing, right? So that you can make a massive impact online, because I know that that's what you care about, that you want to be able to help others. That's something I certainly care about. I want to be able to impact lives all over the world, and it's been fun to be able to do that through these different events I've been putting on. And so here's the next one, right, next week. And so I'd love to see you there, and I hope that you'll enjoy that free gift that I'm giving to you. And so the other thing I did just want to let you know about, I know I don't have a ton of people, listening on social media and things like that right now, but I just wanted to, give you a little bit of a kind of insider, secret here. So basically, as part of the challenge, when you go register, you just put in your information, and then you'll get access to it. There is an option to get replays for the actual challenge, so that you can come back to it as well. And there's also, there is a way to get a free ticket to Build Your Event Live, which is super awesome. So I won't say too much more than that, but it's an amazing way. If you've ever thought, hey, that Build Your Event Live thing sounds awesome, a little bit of an insider secret that this is a way that you can get it at an amazing deal, and definitely would love to be able to work with you on that too. So anyways, thank you so much again for all the birthday wishes, and I hope that you see, the value of giving, and that honestly, when you do give enough, then, you will be able to receive as well. And so I'm very, grateful for that. And again, grateful for you too. So thanks so much again for those birthday wishes, and thanks for being here, so that we can continue to impact the world, and just be a light that needs to be out there. There's a lot of things in this world that are negative, that are dark, and it's sad, and we certainly need to help where we can there. But one amazing way that we can do that is we can be a light to this world. We can have a massive impact on the world, and be able to see how we might be able to serve others and help them, so that they can have a better life. So, which is super fun. So thanks again, really appreciate it, and I will talk to you later. So go check out the link, so that you can sign up, because I really want to see you there, and it's my free gift for you. So thanks again, really appreciate it, and we'll talk to you later.